a very interesting set of circumstances developing in college athletics. The NCAA battling the NIL conglomerate of athletes, I guess is the right way to say it again, as the state attorney generals of Virginia and Tennessee have filed suit against the NCAA asking for an injunction to stop enforcement of NIL rules while Tennessee is able to appeal their notice of infractions. This is wild to me. This is 100% one of those situations, again, where the knee-jerk reaction is going to be NIL rules are stupid. Well, guess what? They might be stupid and you might disagree with them, as I do, but Tennessee is accused of violating some pretty basic NIL rules. And I also think it's really important to make clear this situation with Tennessee, the NCAA and NIL is completely unrelated to the Jeremy Pruitt debacle, which was COVID recruiting violations, where he was alleged to have paid players in cash and had on-campus in-person visits during the COVID dark period. That's a completely different situation that's already been adjudicated. This new situation at Tennessee surrounds allegations of improprieties by these big NIL collectives, including one at Tennessee, who by most accounts is accused of telling players, hey, we're going to give you this amount of money to play at Tennessee, where in the NCAA rulebook, it specifically says you can't say, hey, I'm going to give you this amount of money to play at Tennessee. And I guess the part where I get confused, and I know a lot of you have weighed in on this on the show previously, does it matter that it's a rule, or is it more important that Tennessee doesn't appear to like this rule, and that's why their attorney general has filed suit? Because, Jake, that's what it feels like to me.
Yeah, I think that, the angle that Tennessee is trying to play here is that, the NCAA has this, over-controlling set of rules, right? Which is why they're filing this motion under the guise of antitrust, right? They're basically saying, hey, the NCAA is trying to control what I like to call the marketplace, basically saying, hey, we're going to roll out a set of rules where we can tell you, hey, how much can a kid get paid? In what way can the kid get paid? How many times can the kid transfer to a new situation to get paid more money? And so what Tennessee is trying to do is Tennessee is trying to avoid punishment by taking the NCAA to court and saying, hey, this set of rules is nonsense. This set of rules, should not be applied to us. In essence, what he said, we don't like this set of rules. And this has turned into, hey, is the NCAA even a viable entity? Is what the NCAA is doing legal? Is it actually something that's allowed under the court of law in the United States? And that's the issue at play here. It's not a question of what Tennessee and many others have done in terms of violating, NIL rules and everything that the NCAA has put in place. It's only a question of if those set of rules are actually legal. And I think what the real conundrum the NCAA finds itself in is that the first set of rules they put out basically said, hey, we're going to leave it to the states to sort of adjudicate how NIL works inside of your state. So, Tennessee might have its own set of rules. Virginia might have its own set of rules, et cetera, et cetera. Then the NCAA rolled out a new set of legislature, if you will, that said, hey, you need to follow the NCAA set of rules. We're going to govern everybody. And so Tennessee is trying to say, hey, we were acting under Tennessee's law, right? Which we're allowed to do this, and you're trying to hold us to your new set of rules. So it's this whole convoluted, cloudy water situation, gray area situation, and that's the NCAA's problem. They don't have strong footing here. They don't have a way to say, yeah, the rules were clear cut. This is how it works. This is why it's legal. That's what I feel like the NCAA's issue is. And they're going to struggle in court to not lose this case because they don't have a way to say, yeah, this isn't antitrust. We're not trying to control the marketplace. And that's exactly what you're trying to do. And that's what I think is tough.
I don't know that I agree with that. I don't think the NCAA is trying to control the marketplace. I think the NCAA is trying to enforce antiquated old rules that no longer apply to the current system. And what we continue to see with the NCAA, and whether it is these transfer violation rule lawsuits, where there's a ton of states suing the NCAA over transfer rules and forbidding transfers, or NIL in these current NIL climate, is that the NCAA does not move fast enough to, evolve into the current climate of sports. And while I agree, in my opinion, that what the Vol Club did, I think, is a violation of NCAA rules, in my opinion, if the allegations put forth by the NCAA are true, I think, in my opinion, that the NCAA needs to write a set of rules. And really what the NCAA needs to do is disappear altogether, because they're needless.
Mm-hmm.
There is no need. There is no reason to have the NCAA. And the biggest problem right now is the NCAA, again, is a bunch of rich old white dudes trying to tell a bunch of young athletes how they should and how they can make money. And I think there's only one inevitable outcome, and that is with the athlete winning out, because it is a restriction of trade. It is a restriction of employment, in my opinion. And I think this all goes back to, at some point, schools need to be able to pay athletes directly. And once that happens, I think all this goes away.
Yeah, and I think the other part of it too is, the amount of money that these schools make, really stands out in this conversation. If these schools were not for-profit entities, if you will, if they weren't just raking in the cash for pure profit purposes, we would be having a different conversation. Like, if this was just a rec league, you don't have all these problems. If this was just like your local community, trying to put a football league together, you wouldn't have all these problems. But you do have these problems because these athletes are some of the best in the world. They're making your school a ton of money through their given sport, and they're not really seeing the return on that. And so we invented NIL so that you could sponsor an athlete and the athlete could make more money, and now you're still trying to control that. So that's why I say, like, I agree. The NCAA, is struggling for, what is your purpose? What exactly are you doing to help anything? What exactly is the NCAA's, reason for governing? Because we've evolved, kind of what you said, right? New system. We've evolved so much that now the NCAA is kind of archaic. It's kind of cavemanish. Like, we're in a new time now. So that's why I say, I think the NCAA has a huge fight on its hands. And Ross Dellinger out here tweeting about how the total amount of all the suits against the NCAA is, like, I think the number's like $3.5 billion if they were to lose all the suits. Like, you're looking at Armageddon, man. You're looking at your institution dying off, ceasing to exist. And that's, to me, what is crazy. Because if we do get, like, what most people have called a wild, wild west, if you will, or like, if we get just an open marketplace where it's, a good terminology, in my opinion, is free agency for these players. They can transfer an unlimited number of times, and they can make as much money as possible. Like, it's just an open landscape where everyone's competing just like they do in professional level sports. I don't know that, that's all positive. I do think that's the only real tangible solution here, but you can't tell me there aren't negative impacts that we're not aware of with that solution. Like, something will come about. I don't know what that is, but anytime the marketplace is just open, things happen, whether that's collusion or whatever the case may be. So that's why I say, like, there is no perfect answer to, hey, how do we fix, NIL and the transfer portal and all this nonsense? But what there is, hey, this dude who plays football at a really high level should be able to get to the best situation as many times as he wants and make as much money as he wants, because that's what our country was founded on. We're a capitalistic country. These dudes are outperforming on the field. Like, they're so good at athletics, they don't have to worry about the classroom, right? You've got golfers out here winning tournaments and dropping out of school, or pausing school, not dropping out, but pausing their college education because they can go pro on the tour. What are we waiting for? That's what I think the NCAA just can't quite get its hands around, that the student athlete doesn't need to wait to graduate from college. They're so good that their athletic career takes precedence and they can come back. And I feel like if the NCAA would encourage that, hey, go take the Larry Fitzgerald route, go to the league and then come back, they would benefit a lot more.
Yeah, I think that's not realistic. I think that's not realistic for most people. And again, because the go back to school thing, nobody goes back to school. And maybe nobody's a bit strong. Most people don't. But again, the thing I want to point out here is I feel very strongly Tennessee, if the details that we see online are correct, Tennessee violated NIL regulations.
Mm-hmm.
They should be punished for that. It doesn't matter if you like the current rule. It is the current rule. And you can talk about how everybody's doing it. It doesn't matter. Tennessee's the one that's being investigated. And when you just got slapped for being flagrantly in violation of recruiting rules, maybe you should rein in your collectives and make sure that, hey, everything is lined out and on the up and up and we're handling this the right way, because it does not sound like Tennessee did that.
Well, and I think that's why NIL gets such a dirty rap, because you're exactly right. Like, just because you're suing doesn't change the fact that you broke the rule, right? Like, you got caught, you're being investigated, and now you're suing because you're trying to get around that. Whereas it would look a lot better if maybe you were trying to create positive change without, having circumvented the rules and got caught doing that. And that's why I think NIL gets such a dirty rap, because everybody's like, hey, we don't like the rule, so let's take them to court. And my guess is, just a guess, they're not going to drop out of this one the way Michigan did, because this is a totally different situation, right? Like, Michigan was like, hey, yeah, we don't like the rule, we're just going to bark a lot, and okay, all this evidence came out, so we're going to drop out. This one, I feel like, will get taken to court. And if you lose, if you're Tennessee, that's a really bad look. That hurts everybody else's cause. So that's why I say it's a very slippery slope for both sides. But there's no question, their intent sucks. You got caught, and you're going to court to try to get around that.
Yeah, I think the capitalism point is a very good one. I mean, the cornerstone of possibilities in this country are based in capitalism.
Yeah.
And I think when you're trying to tell people how they can and cannot make money, when you're making money off of those same people, and in this case, you're saying, hey, you can't make money on your athletic ability, we're going to make all the money on your athletic ability. I have a problem with that. And I think it's one of those things that is very difficult. It's a very difficult conversation to have. And frankly, I don't know how you fix it. If we're being totally honest, I really don't know how you fix it, because there may not be a fix for it. And again, I think the blanket fix is schools can directly pay people to come and play sports at their universities.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever those contracts, and this is where kids are going to get in trouble, but no, there's no perfect system. You're going to have a university that's going to want a kid to sign a contract that says they'll stay 3 years. And if you stay 3 years, we'll pay you $2.6 million every year for 3 years, as long as you have a 3.0 grade point average.
Mm-hmm.
That's where kids are going to get in trouble. And I think that now there's going to be these, because I do think that most collectives are a bunch of scumbags. I think the collectives we've dealt with on this show, across this country, whether it's the state of Florida, the state of Texas, like the collectives that we've dealt with, largely, not all, but a lot of the collectives are shady.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to shave off, and they're trying to, hey, well, let's just do this way, or take payment that it shouldn't be, hey, let's take payment this way. It's a system for every athlete. And that's why, unfortunately, because the hyenas are going to come out because they all want to eat, right? That's why you're going to wind up having assholes in Congress making laws to decide how 16, 17, and 18-year-old kids can make money.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's going to be. And it's really unfortunate. It is really, really unfortunate that is what it is. That's what it's going to come down to. And I truly do not know any other way to fix that. I don't know if there is even another way.
Yeah, I don't know. There's not a clean cut solution, and a lot of times there is, but this time there's not. And that's why I say, like, it is. Look, there's a reason that that the idea of, hey, let everybody do what they want to do. And if you get taken advantage of, that's on you. That's why we see it so much, because there isn't another perfect, hey, everyone's going to follow the rules on the rubric. No, nobody follows the rules. The rules are the boundary. Let's see how far past the boundary we can go without getting caught. And that's what this is. We've seen it time and time again. Dude, we've been seeing this for 20 years now, man. Like, this isn't new. So that's why I say I don't know what else you're supposed to do.
Early contender for dumbest comment of the day already. Tom Dean, this country was founded because of capitalism. End quote. We didn't have capitalism when we were English colonies.
Bro, like,
how do you did you think through that before you typed it, or were you just here for violence?
Dude,
today?
Just head back to social studies class.
Yeah, seriously.
It's fine, bro.
Seriously. Like it Tom will see you tomorrow. Like that are you kidding me? That is one of the, yeah. Anyway, Cleveland rocks for $2. Not seeing you live for a while. Hope all is well. Hope you're good, Cleveland.
Yeah.
Good to see you, my friend. Like, that's one of, I'm here. It's been a 10-day stretch where the comment section has been, I don't know what's in the drinking water on this show lately, but you guys have the bar has fallen. The bar has fallen pretty far, if I do say so myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The bar has fallen. Big Blue Horses says money, money, money. Indeed, It is. Dakota Tubbs, hey guys, can we hit the like button early or no one will win the gift card?
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Already. The third comment is, I want a gift card.
Okay, so what are we at right now?
We're at 500 views in the first 20 minutes of the show, and we have 60 likes with 233 people watching. Are we going to play the game?
Okay. What? You want to give them...
It's 20 after the hour.
4 minutes? 4 minutes?
Okay, we'll give you 4 minutes to get to 150 likes. There's 234 people. 71 people already hit the like button. If just 80 more people who are here now hit the like button, we'll give you a $100 Amazon gift card.
And I don't want to hear, oh, well, Monty, there's not enough people to hit the like button. Right. Yeah, there's plenty of people to hit the like button.
Plenty of people to hit the like button.
Hit the like button.
So get after it. Let's read some more comments. I think. Mike Smith. Murica can multitask. Is that John Wilkes Booth on the Virginia seal? I mean, are you guys in favor of these lawsuits? In all seriousness, do we need state attorney generals suing the NCAA? It doesn't feel like it.
I don't think we do, but the problem is that the NCAA rolled out its first set of rules that said, hey, the state is in charge of this. Follow your state's guidance. Yeah. That's the problem. So you included the state legislature in this. So you got them involved in what I would call good faith initially. And now the problem is that because you're on their radar, when you start investigating their schools, now they're going to sue you back. So no, we don't need it. But the NCAA, in my opinion, has brought this on themselves a little bit. You created a landscape where the states are now involved at that level, right? You realized, hey, yeah, maybe we shouldn't have a different set of standards per state for every individual state, because maybe then we're still creating an environment where states are going to create whatever rules they want. That's the problem, man.
I just don't think we need, and I know I say this all the time. Are you telling me we don't have anything better to do than to have multiple state? Wow, that's very crystal clear, isn't it? The state of Tennessee and the Commonwealth of Virginia suing the National Collegiate Athletic Association. Is that what we need? That's all? So that's how we're all going to get whole on this. That's how this is going to get fixed. That we're going to have taxpayer money fighting for college athletics. It just seems odd to me. It seems uncomfortable to me. Like I don't love it.
Yeah, it certainly is a waste on a pretty epic level. I mean, you saw what happened in Florida. You're seeing what's happening here. Like it's funny in the suit they ask as part of their temporary restraining order, their TRO, they would like their legal fees covered. So at least we're asking to save costs on the lawyers in this case.
Yeah, and OG Gary has been running on about this all day in our members only chat. And Gary, I'll just tell you again, this thing with Tennessee is not some vague rule that Tennessee couldn't possibly have known. Tennessee is allegedly being accused of saying to one of the top amateur quarterbacks, a high school kid out of California, one of their collectives, one of the biggest collectives in college football, said to this kid, I'll give you X dollars if you commit to Tennessee. That's a flagrant violation of the most basic NIL rules. And I understand Tennessee Volunteer fan in my mentions today, like crawling up my orifice about how I just hate Tennessee. Why is it that every time a school breaks a rule and we call them out for it on this show, we all of a sudden hate that school? Right? This is a basic ass rule.
Monty, you hate Michigan, man.
You cannot have, it's called a quid pro quo. You cannot have quid pro quos in recruiting. Jeremy Pruitt, the former coach at Tennessee, did the exact same thing Jim Harbaugh did. That was not some vagary of a rule. What happened at Florida State and Florida? And they did exactly what you're not allowed to do.
Yeah.
Here's this money as long as you commit to Florida State, Florida, Tennessee, X.
Yeah, if you're the guy today in the comments section arguing that these schools didn't break the rule, you're up in the night. There's no question Tennessee, has done nefarious things.
Yes.
And now they're being investigated for it because they got caught red-handed. That's not my problem that you were not good at cheating. That's not my problem.
Yeah.
Right? Because let's be really clear. That's what that is. There's a set of rules, whether you like them or not, and you tried to go around that rule, cheating, and you got caught. That's not the conversation today. The conversation today is whether the NCAA should be allowed to have those set of rules. That's the conversation, not whether you cheated around those rules. So let's stop saying that, they just, it was a round curve and they just went, kitty corner there. No,
right?
Dude, they went through the house, through the backyard, and out the side gate, bro. Like it's not. We should not be characterizing this as, there's it was a little rule. No, it wasn't. And by the way, doesn't matter if it was a little or a big rule. It's the rule. You skirted it. Now you're in trouble. It is what it is.
Yeah. I think that's as basic as it gets. By the way, it is now time up. We needed 150 likes. We're at 105. See, maybe we're setting the bar too high.
Yeah, I mean, look.
Because we're not getting anywhere near it. We're not getting anywhere near these numbers.
Let's set it pathetically low. Let's set it really low. What do you want to do? 20 likes? 20 more likes? Is that? I mean, what do we think we can get done?
Well, I'm not going to do it now. You're going to have to wait until, maybe we'll come back to it in 33 minutes at hour number 2.
Okay.
We'll come back to it. And we've been trying to give away a $100 Amazon gift card, which reminds me, we have a guy, Aaron Wilson, who listens to this show. And Aaron has been struggling a bit to get heat into his house. So his house does not currently have heat. And for those of you who live in Texas, you know that it gets awfully cold. He does not have heat or air conditioning. I just put a link in the comment section for a GoFundMe that Aaron's sister set up for him. And they are asking us to help if we can raise money. It is a lot of money, you guys. It is $10,000 that it's going to cost Aaron Wilson $10,000 to replace the heat and the air conditioning in his house. And if you know Aaron's story a little bit, or if you know Aaron, you know that Aaron has had quite the struggle of late. He recently lost his dad. He battles some health issues. He's trying to get through school. Aaron's got an uphill trudge every single day. And yet every single day he is on this show trying to make it happen. So I am asking you guys, if you can contribute $1, $5, whatever it is you have to contribute. And listen, if it's in your heart and you have the money, great. I appreciate that. It is in the comments section. It is right there. You see it. It's a GoFundMe. We would love to help Aaron get as close to that 10,000 as possible. And we hope that you will be able to contribute. If you can't, hey, I totally get it. I really hope that you show some empathy. And I don't want to give away too much of Aaron's situation or give away too many personal details, but Aaron needs our help. And if we can raise some money for him and help him, even get to, $1,000 towards his 10th, whatever we can do, I think Aaron is such a good dude. And yeah, there are people like he gives away all these members. He does. Aaron Wilson is one of the most charitable giving dudes I have ever met.
Yeah.
And he interacts with the show. It's unfortunate he's a Texas Tech fan. That says all you need to know about him. But if we can help him, that would be great.
Yeah, tortillas don't heat the house. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. So again, if you can hook it up, I'll put the link again in the comments section. There it is right there. If we can hook it up and you can do that, great. I really appreciate $1, $1 million, $5 gazillion. That'd be great. Appreciate you guys doing that. Let's get back to your comments here on the Monty Show. Aaron Wilson, there you are. I love you guys and thank you so very much. You're welcome. Aaron, we appreciate you being here. Giggity says, God damn, 10K. Yes. And we've seen the estimate. We actually helped Aaron get an estimate done because he needed some help with that. So yeah, that's absolutely, it's crazy. He's got to have a whole new system put in. They're going to have to do some construction in his attic.
Yeah.
And out the side of his attic. And it's all new. It's all new. It's a whole new thing. And air conditioning is not cheap.
No, it's not.
Giggity says, maybe if Jake agrees to go golfing on Friday, then you can give the gift card away. That is not funny. He completely canceled our weekend golf trip. So now I'm going by myself. Is what it is, man.
Do you know what that's like these days?
When you get married, those are the things that happen.
Okay, fuck you. How's that?
Drew Dozer, who is lurking around silently not liking Monty. So many people.
Well, let's see. What's the flavor of the week? 2 weeks ago it was Michigan fan.
Right.
Then it was Ohio State fan. Now it's, ugly ass orange volunteer fan.
Lopes fan Gabe, pathetically low likes should equal pathetically low gift card.
Hey, we can give away $1 gift card. I mean, I'm not opposed to that.
Hey, it is what it is.
Listen, I don't know if $1 on Amazon gets you much these days, but
Yeah, I don't know either. But yeah, it is. Air conditioning's expensive. I see a lot of people asking, like Robert Fowler, damn, Aaron, you okay, bro? He's going through a tough time in his life, man. And if we can step up and help, let's do it. The eye patch, did I stumble into Court TV? Well, apparently Court TV is the new home for the Pac-12 network.
Damn, bro. Dude. Damn.
It's fine. Steve Stepanek, hey, the Monty Show, the greatest show on earth. Thanks, Steve.
Thank you.
So you're the one. Aaron is the ultimate warrior. He really is. He really is. Anthony Eason, so you can pay players, just not say you're going to pay them. Yes. Like, this is the thing I don't understand. I don't get it. Just don't put it in a contract, because the NCAA has the right to review every NIL contract. And if you put a quid pro quo in there, you're going to get slapped in the dick. And I don't understand why schools continue to make this mistake, because it's not just one school and everybody else. It's multiple schools now who are like, hey, we'll give you this amount of money as long as you come to Tennessee or Florida or Alabama.
That's what they do.
Right? It's stupid. Hey, we'll give you this money if you come to our school. Right? Because I don't want to just throw out rando school names. But
I don't understand why people are so incompetent at cheating.
Oh,
It's not difficult.
it is.
Like, there's been a landscape created that makes it very easy, and yet you're still messing it up. By the way, how many times does my guy over here have to say, you didn't need to send Sign Stealer guy on the road to get their signs?
No.
You get the tape for free.
No, that's
Like,
right.
They make it easy, and yet you still mess it up. That's what I don't get.
That's the part like about pissed off, vitriolic Michigan fan. Don't come at me. Go to Jim Harbaugh. He's the stupid guy, right? Like you don't have to send people on the road to get video of the sideline, dude. They give it to you for free. Costs you nothing. Don't have to make a paper trail where you carve out a budget or use a public Venmo account.
You
or
would think that people have learned the lesson on making a paper trail.
It's wild. Capazzo, how are you? I feel Capazzo, I wanted to come down and spend time with you. Jake wouldn't do it.
Doesn't make you feel responsible.
You should be. I feel for Aaron in paying that much. My HVAC replacement 10 years ago was $8,900. Fellas, let's see what we can do for him. Please do.
Yeah, there's no question. He needs help. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, I agree. Do you think Texas Tech head coach will get fired? I don't think he'll get fired. I think he needs to be 6, 7, 8-0 to start the season.
I think that in terms of how hot the seat is, Texas Tech filled the pot with water and it's on the stove. Now, the fire's not on yet. Not trying to boil that water yet. But if you're, let's say, 2-4 in your first 6, yeah, we're going to start boiling that water a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. TJ Beck, should the NCAA exist anymore, or should each league manage themselves and then agree to a championship bracket between the top tier leagues? I don't know if it's should they exist anymore. They're not going to exist. I think, as we've talked about on this show ad nauseum, I think whether it's the transfer portal restrictions or whatever it might be, you're obsolete. You have Charlie Baker, the president of the NCAA, proposing to make himself obsolete. He wants to make a championship tier, this big money tier of the wealthiest schools, and there'll be bars you have to achieve to get into that tier, and they're all going to surround money. You got to be able to pay players. You got to have a certain amount of NIL collective. You got to have a certain amount of endowment or whatever it might be. The richest schools playing for the richest prizes. And if you can't afford to get in that bracket, it is what it is, man. Raise more money. You know, that's what the NCAA is proposing. I hope people understand that. That's what Charlie Baker's proposal is all about. Quintana, the Jaketer married it. Wow, yeah, he did.
No, I didn't.
Well, you just act like it.
Right.
That's all.
Right.
Maury Alvarez, if we get to 10K, will Jake shave his head?
Sure.
10K what?
$10,000 in the GoFundMe.
Oh, yeah. If you get $10,000 in the GoFundMe for Aaron.
Yeah, I'll shave my head.
Well, we're only at $50. You guys are going to have to step it up.
Yeah.
You're going to have to, and here's the link again. I'll keep putting it in there. You're going to have to step up. We're only at 3 people donated $50, which is great. Hey, I appreciate you guys donating. Hook it up. Bailey Dietrich. I know Texas Tech fans want it to happen to Ohio State. Oh, the team up north. I know the team up north fans want it to happen to Ohio State. But do you think the football team will be the next target by NCAA after Tennessee? I don't. Because they're not targeting people who are doing NIL and transfer business. They're targeting people who are breaking very specific NIL guidelines. And one of them is, we'll pay you this much if you play at our school. Can't do that. Cannot do that. Allegedly, some have. Is what it is. Derek Roche, payday's Friday. I'll give some to Aaron. If I lived in Texas, I'd come do the work for you. Oh, that's nice of you, Derek. Appreciate that. OG Gary, slapped on macaque.
Gary, your first comment prevents you from calling for drops.
Wow. Okay. Brazen cheaters cheating brazenly is what college sports is today.
That's what it is, dude.
And it's not going to be brazen or cheating anymore very soon. Mickey Quintana, they should have taken notes from Bama. They paid their players and never got caught.
That's what I'm saying.
See what he did there?
Roll Tide!
Dakota Tubbs, it's hard to cheat at Tennessee when they don't teach you how to read there.
You know,
when they don't teach, well, down there in Tennessee, man.
I get it.
They volunteer for a reason. Ain't nobody gonna pay for that low level of talent. That's wrong. Wrong. Mike Smith, Mountain Mama. All right, clean coal. You would think these institutions of higher learning would be smarter or not.
It was at this moment that he knew.
He got
fucked
Harbaugh'd. Steve Stepanek, there was a tournament in the Bahamas. He got in trouble with them. Oh, well. You're talking about that Texas Tech coach. Well, yeah. Jeff Woodworth, Mickey, have you seen Saban line dance? I believe that.
Okay.
OG Gary, we need a college football commissioner. I shall volunteer as the tribute. Okay. Let's see. Capazzo. All these people keep making the same mistake because they are overeducated and have no common sense. Each school's sports department should have one felon on the staff. Then they won't get caught. I agree.
Fine Steeler guy.
They won't get caught. The eye patch, $50, got miles to go, or so it would seem. Giggity. Jake better check with the wifey before shaving his head. Yeah, you might want to get permission for that. Somebody is salty over this. We had like a big to-do about it today. Like I booked a whole, we were going to go to Wolf Creek and Mesquite. Like it's an amazing course. Jake's like, nah, dude, I can't do it. I got to be home on Friday.
No.
Like, okay.
I said I had to be home Saturday, first part.
Yeah. Okay. You know, that's cool. OG Gary, my first comment was last. You quite literally said last.
Macaque.
Okay. Scoots Magooch.
Okay, dude, I'm not in the mood for, Growcock's burner 87 account type names today. So this better be good.
College football will become the NFL Junior League. That's how we need to look at it, because this is what is going to happen. BYU and you locked at the hip and should end up in the SEC conference.
Look at you.
No. The answer is no. No. Drew Dozer. Aaron, I'm sorry, bro. I'm flat broke, and I'm still trying to figure out how to pay rent for February. I feel terrible, but I literally can't even eat lunch, dude. See, I understand you guys.
Yeah.
And we really do try. You guys make this show possible, so we really do try to help anywhere that we can. And Aaron, I with this GoFundMe for Aaron's air conditioning, or it is the least that we can do to pay back. And we can't help everybody, and we can't. So many people reach out to us, and we can't help. Oftentimes, we cannot help. But it is certainly something. Sorry. It is certainly something that we like to do. SEC night games. The eye patch says Roll Tide. Boss Frog, I'm done with this nonsense. Here's how it's going to Here's how it's going to do. For every 250 likes on this live broadcast for the next hour, I will donate $250 to the HVAC fund.
Okay,
so we're at $129. And if you're going to give chat revenue today, please give it to Aaron.
Yeah, don't give it to us.
Yeah,
Go donate it to the GoFundMe.
Please give it to the GoFundMe today. That is the least that we can do to help Aaron. Now we're cooking with gas.
What are we at now?
Now we've got 6 donations, and we are up to $190. So we appreciate that. Thank you guys very much for doing that.
Appreciate you guys.
And Anonymous, who gave $100, thank you very much. Appreciate that. So the gauntlet has been thrown down. Every 250 likes, boss will give $250. We're only at 134. I feel like we're struggling with this like thing.
Why
I do.
is it so difficult, guys? Like,
if we get to, how about this? If by the top of the hour, 15 minutes from now, if we get to 250 likes, we'll match Boss Frog's $250. Pretty simple. So that'd be $500. That'd be $500 to Aaron's GoFundMe. So hook it up. Let's go.
do it.
Hit the like button. Let's get to 250. That is 109 likes in the next 15 minutes with 249 people watching. I'm here for it. Let's do it.
Do it.
Let's see. I plan on making more videos. Lopes fan Gabe. Okay. Harry Austin, Lincoln donation to the GOAT Texas Tech fan Aaron. Need air conditioning in Texas. It's a must.
Dude, that's the other portion of it, dude. Like, we need to get this going for him because it's about to get hot.
It is about to get hot. We do need to get it going. This ends at 5:39 Central Time. I see 34 likes. Get it done now. Okay. Well, I say everybody hit the like button because boss.
Do it.
We'll match the first 250, so let's go.
Come on, let's go, Schlep Rock.
Thanks, bro. Wifey and I are going through tough times. Monty and other sports pods are my escape. I appreciate that, man. We have all been there. We have all been there. Then click like Drew and don't worry about donating. Exactly right. Exactly right. And if you're not able, hey man, I'm good with that. Look at that. We popped all the way up to 156.
Okay, good progress.
So now we are under 100 likes to go.
Let's go.
For a $500 donation to Aaron. So let's go. Robert says Ohio State will avoid infractions by only doing temporary tattoos. We've heard that in the past. Jim Tressel, I mean,
the ink
his
isn't dry yet.
Tattoo a bit. Okay. Jack says, to be fair, they don't have any gold pants to trade. Okay. Okay. Giggity, who's been a member for 12 months.
I'm not playing it for Giggity.
Why?
Because he's been a red ass to me today.
Hit the button after what he just said. I want to play this game too. I'll match the 250 also.
Dude, let's go, bro.
That is $750. That is $750 in the next, what time is it? In the next 14 minutes.
Come on, man.
We have got to get to 250. We need 90 more likes.
Come on.
90
Share
more
the
likes.
show. Share
Let's
the
go.
damn show. Share
wow,
the
that's
show.
awesome.
Hit the like button. Let's go.
Come on, you guys. Come on, let's do this. We're at 158. Now we're at 161. Let's go. Hook it up. Giggity says, love you, Jake.
No, you don't. Don't lie to me.
You're being a red ass about this.
Don't lie to me.
Don't lie to me.
You're in a
being
salty
red
mood
ass?
now.
I am being a red ass.
You are. You are.